Thanks for checking out our percentage decimal fraction relation calculator for MathCelebrity.com. There's 8 or 9 scenarios I'm going to show you in this video. We'll start with something like 25% of 80. You press the calculator or return key. So before I show you the math, these are all the scenarios that you can run with respect to how percentage, fraction, and decimals relate to each other. So first we ran 25% of 80. So if you're on the calculator, you click this button here. Because you ran it from the search engine, the calculator knew that you meant this scenario. And you can change these numbers if you're on the calculator. So what the math does is it expresses it in terms of a percentage, simplifies it, and gets 20. So 25% of 80 is 20. Let's run some other scenarios here. Let's try this one. 16 is 80% of what number? So we'll press calculate. So it's going to set up a relational equation again. Simplify, where our unknown number that you want to find is x. And again, it finds it as 20. Scroll down a bit so you can see that again. We'll try this scenario. 5 divided by 8 equals what percentage and what decimal? So we're converting a fraction to a percentage and a decimal. So 5 divided by 8, our percentage is 62.5. But then we convert that 62.5% to a decimal in this section here. Let's try another scenario. Now we're going to convert a decimal to a percentage and fraction. So it converts it to a whole number and then figures out the percentage. Let's do this scenario now. What percent of 20 is 30? That's another type of word problem that you might see. So we set up another relational equation. What percent of 20 is 30? Well, 20 times some unknown percent equals 30. We simplify, and we get x equals 1.5, but that's not what it asks for. It asks for a percent. So we figure out the percentage, and that's 150%. So if you think about it, 30 is 150% of 20. Now, here's another one. Calculate the percentage change from 12 to 20. Press calculate. So first it finds your delta value, and that's your ending value minus your start value is 8. And then to calculate the percentage change, it's your delta divided by your starting number, which in this case was 12. That's 8 over 12, and that's 66.67% change going from 12 to 20. So if you go to the Shortcuts tab, some of these problems you can actually ask the search engine directly. And we build more every day. So here's just a list. 30% less than 120. What percent of 3,000 is 389.4? 55 is 60% of what? But once you get to the calculator, sometimes it's easier just to run them directly on the calculator and select your button or scenario. Here's one more we didn't cover. 10% more than or less than 90 equals what number? Let's do that. So we'll do more than. So we set up another relational equation. It says 90 plus, in this case, 10% times 90 is what? That's 99. Now what if we chose less than? Let's press calculate. This time, 10% less than, below than, lower than 90 is what? We did the same thing in the first problem, but we subtracted. Now we get 81. So these are all the features that you can do on this lesson. This lesson is one of our most popular and very powerful with respect to pre-algebra. If you have any questions or enhancements, please use the Contact Us link. Thanks for watching.